this is Mary with SVGCuts.com. Thanks for visiting and welcome to the Enchanted Sparrow Paperscape tutorial. This cute project makes a perfect decoration for around the home or even an accent to a gift for a friend or loved one. Included in your download are scut files for load and cut efficiency. No sizing to worry about, just load your paper, open the scut file, and cut. We've also included the SVG files for those of you who want to customize. In this step-by-step tutorial, we'll discuss the paper requirements and show you the complete assembly for this darling project. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, I want to show you these two that I've done already in different colors. This one has some purple paper with pink flowers and kind of a Japanese looking background. And this other one looks a little more natural with a green on the front and like a nice forest in the back. So as you can see, the colors that you want to use the same way that I've done are the brown parts of the bird and this other brown part, but then all the other papers are up to you to choose what color flowers you want to do and what color on the front and what color pattern in the back. So you can see the two different ways, and the one that we're going to do now looks totally different from both of these except for the bird has the same colors. So the way that you want to choose the background paper that you use is to have this brown piece that's part of the frame and just like put it over parts of a paper that you think might look nice and just see where you'd want to do that. And then you're going to put this on your mat and put your shape on it and cut it out where you want it to be. So you could do one like that. I also thought this might look nice. This paper with some butterflies on it could look cool. So I would decide to sort of see where it would go and how that would look. Here's another one that might look nice if I got these curly cues up on the top here inside the frame. So that could be cool. So the one that I've chosen is kind of similar to that for this. I already cut this one out. It says Once Upon a Time. Looks pretty cool. So that's going to frame over the top of it and cover some of it up, but that's okay. It looks cool. And then this other piece goes on top of that. So I'm going to glue this orange piece to the brown piece. And I'm using my favorite glue here by 3M Scotch. It's called the Quick Dry Precision Tip. Ever since my mom got me a bottle of it, I haven't used anything else because it definitely is what it says. It's a nice precision tip and it is very quick dry. It's so quick dry that sometimes it's a little too quick dry, but that's okay. So I'm going to glue this where the holes match up and the sides all match up and flatten that down. Oops. Okay, so that is glued to that, and I could just go ahead and glue it to the next one, but I'm going to use some pop dots. If you have any of these, it's a good time to use them. I'm going to put several around the corners here. About 2 on each corner so it holds up real nice. So then I gotta peel these off here. It takes a minute. So one cool thing about this project is that you could, instead of the bird, if you wanted to change it up for someone who loves fairies, you could cut out a nice fairy SVG and replace that where the bird goes. We've got a cool collection of fairy SVGs and that would definitely look neat. I'm a big fan of fairies myself, and maybe you are too, or someone else that you know. I know that could be cool. And I think anything you want to put glitter on this one is going to look really cool too. So now I'm going to put this, I'm going to line it up right on top of this bottom layer. It's kind of tricky to get it perfect, but looks like I got it. So now we've got that part together. So I'm also going to take my little brown ink pad here, and I'm going to ink the edges of this orange layer. That's another one of my favorite techniques. It just looks so cool. Pretty much can't go wrong with inking the edges of something, unless it's just not the look that you're going for. But it usually spruces up anything. I find myself doing it to almost everything that I make. I'm going to need some new techniques here. Okay. So that part looks good. I'm just going to set that to the side.